welcome to part 1 of May's pickups videos. I got a bunch of stuff. This one probably gonna be flea market stuff first. I don't have too many videos, but I do have a couple of videos of what I got. I'm gonna try to take more videos, but don't expect a lot for the next couple weeks. It's really hard to take videos at flea markets without looking like an idiot, I'm gonna be honest with you, so I'm just gonna start with the Italian Job was the first one I got. No manual, but it does have the back cover. There was a person there who had a bunch of games for $1, so I picked up the Italian Job because I didn't have it. I also picked up from them Star Wars Rebel Strike, the preview version. I already got this not that long ago, but this one's disc was way better than the one that I had, so I upgraded it. And I got it because I like the Star Wars arcade game, so I can play that on the GameCube, which I think is really nice. And they also had Burnout on the GameCube. This is just the disc and the this part of the manual. It's not the actual manual, but the disc is in really nice shape. So all of those were $1. And then I also got from a different vendor. Laugh all you want, but I used to watch this. It is the Sabrina animated series. Fun fact, the Sabrina series is actually owned by Archie Comics, which is kind of neat. But this was also $1. I got this at the flea market too. It's better than it looks. The games on the Game Boy Color were also amazing if you haven't played the Sabrina games. Next up, I got this little box here, and it had they're called Hexa coins, but I had never seen them before. They're just a bunch of little Yu-Gi-Oh! Like pendants, I guess is what they're called. They're Hexa coins, like I said. I'll go through each one just so you can see what they look like quickly. I like this one because I like the, what was it, Great Moth or something? But these were all, I believe, $2, something like that. Sorry if the coins piling up are a little loud. I'm not trying to make them loud. I think they're kind of cool. The Exodia one's kind of neat too. Whoops. Tapped the camera there. Sorry about that. There's so stinking many of them. There's got to be like 30 of them, I would assume. What's this guy's name? I don't remember that guy's name. I remembered everything else so far, but I can't remember that guy's name. Almost there. I did not actually realize how many of them there were. But they were all a couple bucks. There we go. That's the last one. So, they're called Hexa coins. From what I can see, you're supposed to use them as like a necklace sort of thing. I had never seen them before. I don't specifically know how old they are. I would assume early 2000s because they're Yu-Gi-Oh! But, I mean, for a couple bucks I'll take them. I don't know anything more than the fact that they're called Hexa coins. I don't know their use. Alright. Then I got a couple of VHSs. I do have a little video of this. The VHSs at a certain part in the flea market this day were 25 cents, which is kind of nice. But this is Speed Racer: The Great Plan. This is Adventure Numero Uno, which is nice. So this was $1. And then the other VHS I got was also $1, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Great concept for a movie, but the characters were just strange. It was very creepy. Then the last thing I got at this flea market, which is a different flea market. I go to Pennsylvania for this flea market, but I'm going to take the top off and show you the top, and then I'll show you what's in it. It is the original Civilization on PC. It's on floppy. Here's the floppies. They're all there, 1 through 4. It also has the manual, which is nice. It's nice and thick, like it should be. It has a technical support document. It has the graphics library, and it has an additional IBM features page. So like an IBM advertisement, if you will. So I got that for... I got that, and I got 2 posters, which I'll show you a picture of. They were posters of Sacred 3 and Risen 3 on one poster from GameStop, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the other one from GameStop. I got all that for $3. The posters aren't the greatest thing in the world, but the Civilization I think is really cool. Alright, so that's it for flea markets, but I did get a couple things elsewhere. It was about 4 o'clock on a Sunday, and my mother was coming home from work, and she stopped at like a free pile on the side of the road from someone's yard sale, I would assume. And they had this double feature of the Rugrats movie and the Rugrats Go Wild. So she picked that up for me, which is nice. I like it. I think it's cool, Leo. I'll take it. Then at the thrift store, this is weird to me, why this would be at the thrift store already. It is Power Rangers, the 2017 Power Rangers. So, I mean, why that's there, I have no idea. But it is 4K Ultra HD with the 4K disc. That's the well, that's the online code if it's not used, and I have no idea. I've never touched it. But that's the Blu-ray disc. I haven't tried to use this, so if the digital copy is still available, there it is. But I have no idea why this was at the thrift store. It's strange. People around here are crazy, I guess. And then also at the same thrift store, finally I got this about, it must have been like 3 months ago. They put out these DVDs, and they put out 1 through 11, and there were 12 total, and I knew they had this one, they just didn't put it out. And the last time I went there, they finally put it out, so now I have all of them for the Tsubasa, which is, I didn't know what it was at the time, but it's actually kind of cool. It's a pretty good show. It's by Studio Clamp, which is a pretty renowned studio. So not bad, not bad. Then, at the 5 for $1 thrift store, I went there twice, and I got a couple things. First thing I got was this Transformers Dark of the Moon. I don't know anything about this, but I do know that Dark of the Moon was a game on the PlayStation 3. Because I got that probably like 2 months ago on the PlayStation 3. So I figured if I have the game, I may as well try out the movie. It is Blu-ray and DVD, so that's kind of nice. I like the Blu-ray DVD combos better than just the Blu-rays. They're usually cheaper too, which is weird. Next up, I was pretty happy about this. I got the Star Wars Animated Adventures, the Droids, which is cool. The dog's barking, sorry about that. But I really think that the Star Wars Animated Adventures were really cool. I liked them a lot. Both of those were 20 cents. This was also 20 cents. It is Jim Henson's Fraggle Rock. Of course, I love Fraggle Rock. Do anything the Doozers do. If you didn't watch Fraggle Rock when you were younger, I genuinely feel bad for you. This is a newer one, but it's still I adored Fraggle Rock. I don't know what the dog's barking at. This one I thought was hilarious, so I picked it up. It is a collection of horror movies that, honestly, they all look awful. So I adore horror movies that are bad. This one right here that's covered by this sticker is the one that I want to watch the most. Because if you look on the back, it's called Chud 2, which is just an amazing name. So I really want to see that one. I've never heard of this, but it's the first season of Banshee, which is a HBO, I think. Yeah, it's an HBO series. So, I mean, I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I know it's like a crime fighting show, I can tell that. But never seen it before. And the last thing that was 20 cents was this Kiki's Delivery Service. Finally, I have the official one. The Kiki's Delivery Service that I have on DVD was the Japanese official one, so I've had to play it in my Japanese PlayStation 2. So I've never actually been able to watch Kiki's Delivery Service on an HD TV, but now I finally can. So I'm very happy about that. Kiki's Delivery Service is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. At the same thrift store, the 5 for $1 thrift store, I got this action figure here. It is Lurtz from Lord of the Rings. He's kind of neat. He's kind of ugly, but he's still in the packaging, so I can't complain. Then I got a couple VHSs. They're just a couple little ones. I got 3. There is X-Men, Pride of the X-Men. This is in pretty nice shape, so I do like that. I don't know anything about this, aside from the fact that it's X-Men, of course. I don't even know if it's legitimate or not. Honestly, I can't tell you. But it looks good. I would assume it is, because it has the Marvel Comics video up there, so I would have to assume it's legitimate. Then I got Creature Comforts. This is, I've never seen this before, but I do know that it's made by the same people that make Wallace and Gromit. Because look at those faces. They look like Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, from the Aardman Animations, the creators of Wallace and Gromit. That's the only reason why I got it. I've never seen it before, but I do know that it's from those guys, and I think they're really good. And to show that I think they're really good, I also got The Incredible Adventures of Wallace and Gromit, which I don't think is the best Wallace and Gromit. I think the best Wallace and Gromit is the what was it, Were-Rabbit? I think it's Were-Rabbit. I think that was the best Wallace and Gromit one, but this one's not bad. I like Wallace and Gromit. Next up, at the Habitat for Humanity, not too far from me, I only got a book this time. That's all I got, but it was Forgotten Realms, one of the I think there's 8 or 12 or something like that. But it's one of these. Whoever was reading it had a magic card for a bookmark, which is kind of funny. But this is The Spine of the World. I don't have any other of these books, so this is the first one I found. I have no idea what number in the series it is. I should look that up. But, you know, I think it's kind of neat. It was 50 cents, I believe, so not too bad. And then also from the Habitat for Humanity, I got Cool Borders 2, which is good because I needed I had the disc, but I needed the manual for it. So I figure, you know, I'll get it. It was like 50 cents or $1 or something. It had the manual, has the game, of course, so not bad. Last pickup of the month. The final one, saving the best for last. From the Habitat for Humanity, I got The Room, widescreen, Tommy Wiseau's magnum opus, the greatest movie of all time. It's just such a quotable movie. I love the names of the scene select. I just take a good old-fashioned look through those. Main titles: Red Dress, Denny Wants to Watch, Johnny and Lisa's love scene, Johnny Wakes Up, Mother and Daughter, Lisa Calls, Lisa seduces Mark, flower shop, Lisa orders pizza, Denny and Lisa, red roses, love scene between Johnny and Lisa, Claudette and Lisa / cancer, Mike and Michelle, Claudette, Lisa, Denny, and Mike, Chris R. Mark on the phone with Lisa, Johnny, Mark, Denny on the roof. You are tearing me apart, Lisa. There's so many excellent ones. This movie is a masterpiece if you haven't seen it. It is... Everything about this movie is hilarious. One of the greatest movies of all time. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. That was part 1 of May, and I will see you in part 2, probably in a week or so. Thanks for watching.